Oddcast podcast is episode 2.
Episode 2.
All right, getting the opportunity to get back with Micah Coleman.
Yes, sir.
All right, James Alexander here. As you can see today, we got some conversations we're gonna talk about.
You see it?
You know,
Sign.
what we see today.
Copycats.
Real
deal.
We got some conversations.
Okay.
We got some conversations we're gonna have.
Lay this out for you.
Yeah, but we're gonna start out, man. I take once again. The Oddcast podcast, where opinions are given differently.
Yep.
Okay, opinions are delivered differently.
Delivered differently.
So that's our
ODD.
That's our ODD.
Yes, sir.
So I take it today. Okay, we're talking about WNBA.
Yeah.
Young ladies are coming out. They're wanting to get paid a higher fair value of their shares. We did some research. Okay, what's your opinion on that? How you feel about the young ladies and should they get paid?
Absolutely, I believe they should get paid. So, of course, our research will show, the numbers will prove it, but I absolutely believe, first of all, the game is growing. The game is exciting, and these are professional athletes. And I think these ladies that are professional athletes should not have to worked like they did in the early years of sports, where they got to now work a second job and go overseas to get paid. These women are doing exactly what the men are doing, and I'm not gonna jump the gun. I understand the NBA has been around for a long time for that revenue to grow, but what the women are asking for. I think some people, and we'll talk about this, some people think they're asking for the same amount of money as the NBA guys are making, meaning they want $180 million contracts, and I don't think that's what they're asking for. They're asking for the revenue share to grow. And I think they absolutely deserve to be paid better than they are.
So we did our research. They're getting,
beautiful. Go ahead.
They're getting 9.3. 9.3%. NBA's at 49 to 51%.
Yeah.
So as we dug into it, we were talking about when was the last time the NBA was in that 10% range, and that was in the 1950s, early 1960s. So similar a little bit, but then when you do the numbers, WNBA has been around for 28 years. So now we're going to compare apples to apples, around 28, 30 years. NBA, they were founded in 1946, so around 1976, we got 35%. So the increase is showing that it needs to be there. My only question would be, once again, the revenue share is, it's not going to get them to that amount where the guys are making, because I know they play smaller number of games, and there's less teams in the WNBA than there is in the NBA, but their portion will be bigger. It won't be comparable with the contracts. But if they're ever going to talk about, I know a lot of, you look at ChatGPT and different little things, people will Photoshop, and they had Caitlin with a shirt talking about, I won't get paid like an NBA player. I don't think she had that shirt on, but they created it. Understand you got to do a whole lot more. You got to get to them 82 games. You got to get some true commercials, it's a lot of stuff the NBA does in their percentages to get that 150 million contracts like they doing, but they should get some more money.
Yeah, and I don't know the exact percentage that the ladies are asking for.
Right.
But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say if they're getting 9.3 now, and you offer them 35, I'm sure they're going to take it. Now, 10 years from now, they might.
They're gonna do the same research we doing. So I guarantee they're gonna say, we're gonna do comparable. Let's not ask too much.
And I believe that 28 years and 28-year comparison, that the WNBA is more popular after 28 years than the NBA was after 28 years.
Right. So when did Dr. J come in? Because that was like the huge little trade from the
78? Is that 78?
It might have been
78, 79?
And I think they got him into the NBA, but he was older. He left the ABA at the time, but he was the guy in the ABA because they needed some flash or whatever. So we got a lot of them girls was bobbing.
Before Magic and Bird, they was delayed broadcast television.
Right.
It wasn't even live TV.
Yeah. And right now, a lot of it too. We talked about the love that the NBA helps out. They're always going to the games. They're supporting them, and then that partnership that the WNBA has with the NBA that's like a big brother type thing. I'm ready to go down this avenue. How can you help me to get where you guys got? So they should be able to get there a little bit quicker if they just follow the blueprint or whatever that the NBA are. The bumps and bruises that the NBA has went through. They had an opportunity now, let me move away so I don't get those same hurdles or whatever.
And with the NBA having some ownership in it, if I'm not mistaken, why would you not want to pay the ladies comparable?
Right.
Not dollar amount.
Correct.
I don't want to ever get on this podcast and be uneducated. Not the same dollar amount. Not saying they don't deserve it. Please don't nobody get me attack me. What I'm saying, if this is your baby, right? Because the WNBA is the NBA's baby, right? Why wouldn't you want the ladies to be paid to a level that they think they should be paid at, and then help them grow that level to where maybe they're playing more games, maybe they extend the season and to stay out of everybody else's way, or whatever the case may be, and be able to get some more revenue, some more TV shares, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But I think if you got the big brothers over here, why wouldn't you want to get the little brothers or little sisters to be paid also, not equal?
Yeah, you gotta get that dust.
Gotta get that money. Yes, sir.
So, Dan, once again, as you're watching this, if you go in the comments right now, throw out a percentage. Tell us what you think the ladies should get in your opinion and why. We told you the numbers, that 9.3 right now, NBA comparable 28 years, they were at 30-35%. But right now, the NBA is at 51. So right down in the comments, need you guys to go on and give us that information. What do you feel the percentage is that the WNBA should be getting? And then we'll check it out and we'll comment on that end.
And I'm always going to say something crazy, so y'all might as well get used to it. So I think the WNBA ladies should get paid. But I think if you play for the LA Sparks, you know what I'm saying? If you play for the LA Sparks, you should get 5% more than that. Just my crazy take, you feel me? Just my little crazy take too. You know what I'm saying? Go Sparks.
All right, so next thing we got.
I'm worried about my teams.
My guy, man. So we talking about NFL contracts.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you see the jersey? I got my DAC on, man. If you can see, man, I got my DAC on.
And I got on the signed TJ Watt, the best player in football.
So news coming out right now.
No matter the position.
News coming out. All right, we haven't heard as much rumbling when it comes to Trey Henderson out of the Bengals, but Micah Parsons now saying that he does not want to be a Dallas Cowboy anymore. He's asking for a trade. He's not a smart man. I'm hoping he's just putting those out there just to make sure they jump to this number.
Negotiation. You think it's negotiation?
Man, I hope Jerry's right, man. If not, I don't see we're gonna lose him. I know offense. We got a lot going on, but to lose a key piece like this on the defense because of some money. My problem is I'm seeing it both ways. I'm seeing it both ways. Jerry's saying right now that young man is sitting out not doing anything. He's on contract one more year, getting paid $24 million. Why are we talking about this so early? We still got a whole nother year that we can be doing. Right. We got one more contract year. $24 million.
Except if Jerry didn't want him no more, and he still had one more year on the contract, Jerry can cut him and not pay him. So we can't have it both ways. So if Jerry can cut him with that year left,
makes sense.
He should be able to ask for some more money with that year left.
But fighting, being under contract, that's
underpaid.
That's a little different.
He's underpaid. Even though he plays for the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm going to try my best to be respectful because I say some other terms.
How about them Cowboys, man?
Off camera, I'll be using some other words. I'm not going to use them. Cowboys, but despite him playing for the Dallas Cowboys, he is one of the best edge rushers in football. If I had to give him a number, he's the second or third best edge rusher in football.
Makes sense.
He cannot go into this season getting paid, if I'm not mistaken, his 5th year contract number is $25 million.
Yeah,
sounds crazy. $25 million not enough.
Correct. That's what I'm coming out like. Yo, so looking at their
What are we talking about?
Correct. So looking at the
I know what we're talking about. We're talking about 40 and 41.
Yeah, Miles. So you got your Miles Garrett's. He had $40 million.
Yeah,
TJ Watt at $41 million.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And when we're talking about the numbers and the comparison, yes, he's one of those top guys. It's showing right now, Parsons Camp, they're seeking $200 million. They want roughly like $120 million guaranteed to put him around that 40 plus per year range. And I'm like, to ask for a trade, and like I said, it's crazy. You're talking 24, 25 to 40, 15 mil. We wish we had some of those, but man,
you know what's really crazy about it though?
A trade,
he's getting ready to make $25 million. Right. And if I'm not mistaken, this young man told them last year, sign me now, and you can underpay me. I'll take 30. I'll take 35, which is not more than what he would have been making. What he's getting ready to make anyway. He just wanted them to make it a long-term deal.
Yeah,
if I'm not
to invest in him.
To invest in him and believe in him, and they could have got him cheaper. But your boy, Jerry, didn't want to do it. Now Jerry gonna cost himself some more money as usual. But what was you saying? To ask for a trade? Is that what you said?
Yeah. So my main thing is, I understand that's a part of the game, man. But
y'all get up out there.
Hopefully we're gonna keep him. So
y'all don't value him in Dallas. He got to leave.
Man, we value it, man.
No, man, y'all don't value him in Dallas.
Everybody love him.
Man is finally realizing that y'all don't value him, and he wants to go.
So,
the problem is though. Here's the problem. Okay. He can't win the battle. He cannot win the battle. Because what you said is you hope that what Jerry says is true. Can't win the battle. Right. All Jerry has to do is refuse to trade him.
Right.
He's gonna he can refuse to trade him. He can franchise tag him next year.
He got 2 years.
And franchise tag him the year after that.
2 years.
So the only leverage he really has, if Jerry don't pay him, is to sit out. Jerry don't have to trade him.
Yeah. And that's what Jerry tried to calm down to the fans and say, hey man, don't lose no sleep over this. This is a part of the negotiation. It's kind of like he moved his pawn, and we're going to go back at it. Hopefully he's correct. You see him still showing up, so he's not messing up on that end.
Professional.
Yeah. So he's still showing up, but like the comment that really hit me is like, I want him to get paid. I want him to be a part of the team, but that's $24 million, $25 million is sitting over, man. You already got that in your bag, man. Bet on yourself, but I also understand his end. Let me get up there from what I pay. So the numbers are saying, he played 13 games last year.
Tell him McQuell Coleman and Mike Tomlin said, you look good in black and gold. You look good in black and gold.
They don't pay nobody.
We got the highest paid edge rusher in football.
But y'all usually
quarterback
consistently, what y'all do is y'all replace. They get to a certain one, look at somebody else in my system replace, so he ain't guaranteed getting no money with y'all either.
Draft well.
So the numbers are saying right now, Micah last year been 13 games played. We got to 30 solo tackles. He had 13 assists, 43 total, and he got 12 sacks that he had. Comparable to TJ Watts, played 17 games. You got your 40 solo tackles. He got 61 total tackles, 11.5. So he had more sacks than TJ Watts last year. Less fumbles though. I got Mike on it with 2 fumbles. TJ Watt was game changing with 6 fumbles. That's tough. Myles Garrett, last one. We always want to play a comparison of what he wants to get to and the guys that got paid. 17 games played, so he did get injured. So it was 4 games that he missed out on. So these numbers are a little screwed because I think he would have been killing it with 4 more games. 17 games played, 40 solo tackles, 7 assists, 47 total tackles, and 14 sacks. So you got Myles Garrett leading in sacks, but only 1 forced fumble.
I'm going to say one thing that they always leave out of this, which is why I say TJ Watt is the best player in football, and you just use the word game changer. All of those stats are right, and all those guys are really comparable. TJ, they don't never put in his interceptions. Yeah. He does other things, and his strip fumble that he don't recover.
Yeah.
TJ Watt is a bad boy, but he does a lot of stuff. So, but we ain't here to talk about
it. He's a game changer.
Yeah, he's a game changer, man. He's a bad player in football.
He's talking and giving his information of what he want to give to the Sparks and all this other stuff. Hey, if I gotta have my heart to heart, Michael, man, let's keep it rolling. We got a great opportunity this year, man. We don't want that defense to miss a beat. We're going to be slanging that thing on the offensive end this year, man. We need to get some stops, and it's going to be perfect for you. We go up 14, 21 points, man. They ain't running the ball no more. Now you can pin your ears back, man, and act a fool on those sacks.
Micah, don't do it.
So let's keep this together, man.
Micah, don't do it.
Looking to level up your brand, your photos, or your next creative project?
then you need Save with Amazing Grace Design, better known as Swag Design. They specialize in photography, graphic design, custom artwork that brings your vision to life.
Professional quality, affordable prices, and a creative process built around you.
So when it's logos, flyers, portraits, or custom pieces, Swag got you covered.
Follow swag_design on Instagram and get your swag right.
Get your swag right.
Get your swag right. So, your guy, my guy.
Your guy. I'm not a hater of this guy. I'm not let me say,
man,
I'm not a hater of the guy.
But the king.
Who's that?
LeBron James, man.
You said the king.
Yeah, LeBron James. Put the crown on him.
That's disrespectful.
LeBron James, man. He said they had trade. He was looking for some trade. They called it off or whatever. But our main thing is he had a trade demand. Mm-hmm. It's finally shut down.
Yep.
But the added pieces that the LA Lakers have added right now for LeBron James, was it enough? So we're talking about Marcus Smart buyout from the Washington Wizards. We're talking about DeAndre Ayton, who he got bought out from the Portland Trailblazers. Re-signing Jackson Hayes. Was that enough?
All right, let me say this first.
To make LeBron happy.
Let me say this first, right? And I want to say this. I say this phrase all the time. It's going to hit a little bit hard, a little bit home on this situation, what I'm going to say. So, I mean, no disrespect in using this phrase. I use this phrase all the time when people are alive. So let me just say this. Kobe Bryant's rolling over his grave right now. Kobe Bryant is truly rolling over his grave right now. First of all, I'm a Bean fan. Bean is my guy. But he is truly rolling over his grave right now. First and foremost, he asked for a trade to not say you have enough. And you got Luka Doncic. You 77 on your team. You have Kobe would have never.
No, he done it.
Kobe, listen to me. Kobe, no, he didn't do it. Not when he had Luka. Kobe would have never looked aside at him and said, I got Luka over here. Hey, man, we got enough. I can win with him. Me and him, him, my grandma, my auntie, and my sister, we can win. Why was LeBron asking for some help in the first place? He got Luka beside him. Man. That is crazy.
So you're talking about Kobe Bryant on the end. And I always said another guard wasn't going to play well with Kobe.
Yes, they would.
Luka wouldn't have been comfortable with LeBron.
Kobe and Luka would have matched up better than Luka and LeBron.
You saw above the rim, man. If I'm above the rim people, man. Bombers championship. Just give me the ball. That's what Kobe wants. Just give me the ball.
No, that's what LeBron wants.
Luka is not ready to just play a second fiddle to Kobe Bryant. That's why Kobe Bryant needed a guy size with him. He needed Shaquille O'Neal. He needed a Paul Gasol. He needed a Bynum.
Let's talk basketball.
Everybody else,
LeBron James needs the ball and old shooters around him so he can dribble, penetrate, last second kick. Yeah. Kobe don't need all that. Kobe's efficient with his movement, with his footwork. He could have played with Luka better than Luka plays with LeBron. Because Luka and LeBron are the same player. Luka and LeBron, that ain't Kobe's fault. That's the system. Luka and LeBron, same player. Luka and Kobe, different. And boy, that have been scary. All right, but.
Because a lot of people say, go back to your man Kobe and no about LeBron.
Bean.
But Derek Fisher said, hey, man, I used a hoop before. Now they just throw me in a little corner. He played with Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, that was Phil Jackson and Tex Winter's fault.
That's a catch and shoot type
guy. He played with Shaq and Kobe. Yeah, get in the corner and hit a jump shot.
Yeah. But
in the corner, hit a jump shot.
And Luka wasn't going.
Play some defense.
Luka and Kobe wasn't going to stay together.
I tell you what, Kobe wouldn't have been sending no help if he had Luka Doncic. Yeah, but is DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart and re-signing Jackson Hayes, is that enough? It should be enough.
We hope.
You got hold on now. AR-15 over.
No, he is.
AR-15 over. Rui Hachimura over.
Yeah, Rui.
We got some players.
Yeah.
So get in the lab and figure it out. Yeah. If you are the so-called
king,
no. Kobe's the king.
Hey man,
Kobe's the best player. Kobe's the best player.
So then we talking about once again. I think if Aiden's not going to be a defensive rebounding guy. He's never been that, but I think he'll be similar to what LeBron.
So is he offensive? Because he's averaging about 10 on his career.
Yeah, but he's at, I think last year was about 14.
Yeah.
So he had like 14. I think with him and being around LeBron and those other guys, he could be kind of like how Turner was for Indiana, a pick and pop guy, space guy. similar to Gauskas was in Cleveland when LeBron was there. I think he can do it, and then he won't have to be the guy because, like you said, you got Luka, you got LeBron, you got
AI.
Yeah, you
know
what I'm saying. So you got other guys that'll be able where you can play 1-on-1, or you right by yourself to shoot that midi, shoot that 3-ball space or whatever. So hopefully it can rejuvenate his career.
Me too.
And we're talking about LeBron. I guess it was enough, man. LeBron was like, man, he ain't really tripping off.
Let me look at you and tell you, LeBron, that's enough. LeBron, I know you old. You still great though. You still great. There is enough pieces on that team for you to go win. I'm a Laker fan all my life. Die-hard Laker fan all my life. Y'all gonna have to just get to that play damn defense. You got enough offense on the team. Go play some defense.
I don't know if ain't that defender. Jackson Hayes and
defender. I want to hear what they ain't. Get to the lab and be a professional. Figure it out.
Because if you got Luka and LeBron age-wise, he was a better defender when he was younger. Luka ain't truly ever had a defensive bone in his body.
He lost 30 pounds, though.
Yeah, so hopefully
he said he up to a 42 in vertical leap, so he's probably laterally faster.
Gotta be on 2K. That's gotta be on 2K.
I never known him to have a 42 in vertical leap. I'm just telling you what I read. Luka said his vertical's back to 42 inches.
Back to.
That's what he said. That's what the article I read said. So you got Luka back to 42 inches. That means he has to be moving laterally faster. 30 pounds lighter.
Yes, sir.
LeBron still averaged 26 last year. AI averaged 20.
Yeah.
You probably had Rui with 15. It's enough. It's enough.
It's enough. You gotta get
play some defense,
you gotta get some stops. You gotta take some smarter shots. And I think year 2 of JJ Redick, go Dookies. Getting out. I mean, they're everywhere.
That's our problem.
They're everywhere.
That's our problem.
Now, Dookies is everywhere.
That's the
JJ Redick gonna get them together.
We got Dookie as a coach.
No, year 2.
That's the problem. We got a Dookie coach.
Let's go, LeBron. Our Lakers, man. So back to our realm. This is what we do.
Yes, sir.
High school basketball coach. You had a real successful season last year.
Yep.
I had some bumps and bruises, but continue to build with our guys. I always
start a new program you are.
Yeah, always. So we talking about high school basketball. Our kids, KHSAA, they said they had some voting going on and they declined it again.
Yep, they're gonna continue to decline, I believe.
Yeah, adding the shot clock for high school basketball. What's your takes on that?
I believe that in Kentucky, we might be the last holdout for the shot clock. Because of something like that. Because of the style of play in our state tournament.
Right.
What happens in our state tournament, and not just the state tournament, but the bigger portion of our basketball in the state, meaning our county schools, which play a slower style, which don't have, no offense to anybody, the highest of the level of athletes per number. Correct. They have some really good athletes.
Yeah,
they have some really good athletes, but they don't have as many. So the style of play is different. So I think a lot of the argument has been it's not beneficial for the majority of the kids.
Correct.
But do I believe it should change? Absolutely, it should change. I think we should vote the shot clock in. You know, at DuPont Manual High School, we already have our shot clock. We just waiting on the vote to say yes.
Right.
It's sitting over top of the back.
I remember last year it was I think it was a snow, so I pushed our game back or whatever, and we were gonna come together and play our game under the shot clock.
Under the shot clock.
But that had some adjustments, so we missed out on that. But I think that was gonna be a great chance for our guys. I love coaching on the shot clock. I tell my guys all the time, like, it's time to be patient, but that stall ball, that's not us. Yeah. That's not us. I've had our guys, and I was talking about just the number and the pace that we play. You still learn how to execute, but being able to be aggressive, but also be smart. I think that's important. How does it truly, especially when you play the counties and stuff like that, how does it affect your game? How does just, once again, not having a shot clock affect the games? Positive, negative?
I think it just makes the games slower. So most of the time they're shooters, and then they're going to come back and sit into a zone. And if they get a lead, then they're just going to work offense, and they'll run multiple minutes off the court just to slow the game down. How I coach it doesn't change it as much because I feel like I can coach under the shot clock. and I feel like I can coach outside. I mean, not using the shot clock,
Right.
but it definitely slows the game down. I've watched some games. I watched a guy, I can't get his name now. He played in UK last year, just transferred.
Travis Perry.
Travis Perry.
Yeah, in the
I
state
watched the
tournament.
game in the state tournament.
Yes, sir.
Maybe 2 games in the state tournament. And he's playing under the rules. Him and his coach both, and his team both. Like, you can't knock him. He's playing the rules.
90+ free throw shooter.
Yeah, and the man could absolutely play. And they had a lead at the end of the game, and I believe this man dribbled the ball for 3 minutes. And didn't even have to pass it. He just dribbled through teams in the half court, kept bringing it back out. And his team ended up winning the game because he just stalled the daggone game by himself, which was probably his coach told him to do it.
Yeah.
But he was so good with the handle, he was able to not allow the other team to go back to the offensive end to have a chance to win a basketball game.
Right.
All because he can handle it, pass it every once in a while, get the ball back.
90+ free throw percentage.
Yeah,
so when you do
foul
it,
him,
you're guaranteed to
knock it down. It's 2 points.
Yeah.
So it just took the chance for the other team to come back and win.
Correct. So if you're talking about even playing field, that's the challenging part of it. I remember with building a program, with building the program at WB Du Bois, the same thing happened. We played some county schools, and they got as early as like 6 minutes and started stalling the ball after we going on runs. And I'm like, come on, y'all. I think it takes away allowing the ability to come back on another team. I think with the shot clock, I love it, just because you got to continue to play basketball. In your mind, it's time and possession. It keeps the teams engaged because now you got to make sure your bench is yelling out 10 to everyone to let down. We need a spacing player when you get into our offense, so it keeps those guys engaged. And then just making sure everyone has to play to the whistle.
I'm gonna give you a hot take though.
What up?
When we go to a shot clock, here's what I'm telling you: you're going to see more teams playing zone.
Yeah.
You're going to watch more teams play more zone because then they believe that they can sit back in the zone, make you waste 35 seconds, shoot a jumper, and then they can go down the offense. I guarantee you, we will see more
zone and less man-to-man.
Yes.
Yeah. But the crazy thing about it is we always talk about does it hurt because we don't have it. So the numbers are saying there's 27 states right now that currently have a shot clock for high school basketball. 31 states should be, and Washington, D.C. are expected in 2026, 2027 to adopt that shot clock. So when we're talking about our high school basketball and preparing them for college, we're going to be, like you said, the last ones that are used to understanding that 10 seconds is a lot of time.
Right.
Kids won't know it unless they're playing in it. That 10 seconds is a lot of time. You can move the ball from left to right and get a nice backdoor, a ball screen action, rip, pin down, whatever, in 10 seconds. But if you're not used to practicing or playing at that level, they're going to rush and you're going to go too early.
I will give Louisville some credit. Last year in the Louisville Invitational Tournament, they used the shot clock. Once we got to the site that we played home games at the first round of the highest seed, and so everybody else don't. So the highest seed, the first round we play home games, and then we go to this neutral site. And once everybody got to the neutral site, we used the shot clock last year. So Louisville, at least attempted it. We believe we're our own state anyway in Louisville.
We do.
Yeah, we are our own state. So we at least attempted it a little bit. I'm sure they'll try that again this year, just in preparation for when the state does voted in.
Correct. And I think also when you talk about everyone having to agree with it, not just Louisville, Lexington, or the cities and states, the cities in between or whatever, but just all of the state of Kentucky. Me playing devil's advocate, I can understand why a lot of guys, they say 7% of kids go on and go at some level of college basketball. Then if only 7% doing it, and there's 93% of the guys are not going to college basketball, and they're just playing high school basketball. So we're going to keep them at that particular level because there's no need for them to prepare for a level they're not going to play. You know what I'm saying? So I'll play devil's advocate on that end. We're talking about 7%, but I just think you get the best out of coaches when you can't just stall that ball. I always say, the last 2 minutes, 1 minute, it's time to win the game. I know that's one thing. I mean, you can always stall the basketball, even with the shot clock. I'm a huge Duke fan, so Coach K, he would always do it around a 5-minute mark. If it's a tight basketball game, you would see where now 5-minute mark, they're starting to get shots at the 3, 4, 5 seconds.
Still a way to take away possession from your team. You just can't take away 3 minutes.
Yeah, he's just not shooting at 13 seconds left on the shot clock, or 17 seconds, but they're now executing to a T. Where they might have been, let's push it, get in transition, quick hitters, take the easy one. Now they're walking it down. You getting across the court, 21 seconds now, 22 seconds left. You moving it left to right, making the defense move. Then you go into your quick hitter to get your ISO. I saw Coach K on that end. It wasn't truly just let's just pass and move his ball, so they got to foul us and they got 7 minutes left in the game.
So like you said, it's going to make coaches ready the game. What you just said about Coach K. What I heard in that was you are going to have to prepare.
Correct.
And you're going to have to prepare for every aspect of the game that might pop up, right? And if you get yourself in that position where you're up at the end of the game and you don't want to just take quick shots, you're going to have your team prepared as to how to handle that last 35 seconds or that 35 seconds of that shot clock so that y'all get some quality out of the possession and not just rush the possession or take bad shots.
Right.
So it's going to make coaches have to, 1, study, 2, practice right, and 3, get out their tail and work.
You got to execute.
Can't just roll out a basketball and say, hey, or just, that's a whole nother technique. You can't just go out there and like you can just recruit the players and just do nothing.
It's all athlete people.
Yeah.
Out athlete people.
Out athlete people. No, you're gonna have some thinkers. You're gonna have to teach them to learn the game. Watch them film.
Man, you gotta know idea. You gotta know how to catch and rip. You gotta know how to pick your head up, attack two, all that stuff.
Understand good shot, bad shot.
Yeah.
Backdoor cuts and how to set your man up. Good footwork. All those things that we teach. Other people gonna have to start doing it.
Can't wait to high school basketball, man. It's exciting.
Looking to level up your brand, your photos, or your next creative project?
Then you need Save with Amazing Grace Design, better known as Swag Design. They specialize in photography, graphic design, custom artwork that brings your vision to life.
Professional quality, affordable prices, and a creative process built around you.
So when it's logos, flyers, portraits, or custom pieces, Swag got you covered.
Follow swag_design on Instagram and get your swag right.
Get your swag right.
Get your swag right.
So, our last one, man. Nepotism and necessary.
Yes, sir.
Nepotism or necessary.
Is it nepotism or is it necessary for daddy ball?
Daddy ball.
Yeah.
Daddy ball.
Daddy ball.
So ours for today, man, we're gonna do Greg and Doug McDermott.
Yeah.
Greg and Doug McDermott. Great duo. So a lot of people know Doug McDermott played at Creighton under his father.
Buckets is what they call it.
Hey,
Dougie
shooter,
buckets,
baller, had success. Played 4 years of college basketball underneath his father. Got a chance. So we're gonna look at some numbers. We're talking a career average of 21.7 points a game, 7.5 rebounds. Okay, kid was a winner. His senior year, he averaged a whopping 26.7 points a game. All right, so you're talking about 3,000 point scorer in college. 3,150 points that this kid scored, ranked 5th all time. Playing underneath his dad. Underneath his dad, having success, and this kid being a player. Accolades: 2014 National Player of the Year. You got your Naismith, your John Wooden, you got them all. Oscar Robertson, AP Player of the Year. He did all of it. Sports New Player of the Year. So he had success. 4 years of playing underneath his father. Pushed him on to the pros. Nepotism unnecessary. Daddy ball. What's going on?
Necessary.
Huh?
It's necessary. Because again, I'm gonna pose a question. Is this situation we're using, and some more to be used in the future, is it really nepotism?
Right.
Or no, not nepotism. Is it daddy ball? Why do I ask that question? I'm sure, and if I get his name right, is it Sean, the dad? Mr. McDermott.
Oh, yeah, it's Greg.
Greg McDermott.
Yep.
He kept coaching after Dougie McBuckets went pro.
Correct.
He was coaching before Dougie McBuckets came to college. And he is a really, really good coach.
Right.
So is this a definition of daddy ball, or is this just a definition of a son that played for his dad?
Correct.
Who knows what he's doing, who's a really good coach, and he just decided to go spend 4 years playing for his dad. So I'm going to say this is necessary because the kid just wanted to play for his dad,
right.
and they just happen again to be really, really successful at it. And people, because of it, are going to throw them under the title of daddy ball.
Yeah, I can guarantee you there'll be some people in there the whole time will be success. If my son was getting the shots and and all that.
No.
You got to understand. So like you said, 2010, 2011 was his first season.
Don't lose that point right there.
So you got
2010. If my son was getting the shots.
Yeah. So you got 2010, 2011 was when he actually first took over there. So 2024-25 season. So he's entering his 15th year there. So it means 4 years of coaching his son, 11 years of coaching other people's kids. Not just having his son there and having success. Mm-hmm. So the coach, like you said, going to your point, man, he was a good coach before his son. He was a good coach after his son. His son just decided to come and play with him, and he was one of the top players in the country. For him to be player of the year, that means that all the 200, 300 college players, the teams is around the Division I level, mm-hmm. he was the best player in college basketball. All of them can't be question. All of them cannot be because his daddy was a coach.
I just got a question.
That kid had to be a player.
Of course.
He had to be a player.
I just got a question.
Yep.
We just gave Greg McDermott all of his accolades. Yep. And I'm sure this guy wants to continue to win.
Correct.
And I'm sure he wants to continue to see one of his other players go to the NBA.
Yeah.
Anybody else put them numbers up his son did?
Not at all.
Any other player that he's coached after his son. No, you don't have to look it up. You don't have to look it up. I'm going to tell you that they did not do it.
His son
was good.
He was just good.
His son was good. Now, because his daddy was good, his daddy knew what he was doing. He was always in the gym with his dad. We say that all the time.
Exactly.
So people, not us, people can call it, say he's only this good because he played for his dad.
Right.
I always state, well, who on the other team stopped him? Because if he was only on the court because of his dad, that means somebody on the other team should have been good enough to shut him down.
26 points a game your senior year and get all them accolades.
And you could have been playing for your mama.
The kid could
his mama could have coached that team.
And I know, like I said, there's always going to be somebody in that end of saying that he did it because of his father, but you can't take anything away from that kid's hard work. And then once again, if you're a dad and you're a college coach, he is a college Division I head coach.
Head coach.
That means he has so much knowledge that he can give to his kids and not other ones. Yeah. The difference is he sees his son every single day. He can get his son in the gym 3 times a day instead of waiting on somebody else to bring their kids or not bring their kids to the gym when it comes to weightlifting, getting exercise in the morning. Whatever excuse they want to use. Yeah. He has the ownership that I want to give these other kids an opportunity. My son's going to be there. You choose if you want to, come as well. And if they're not as consistent, then they don't reach the same goals. But we're talking about Doug McDermott. We talked about how great he was. They had Cal Korver. He coached Cal Korver. Mm-hmm. You know how great a shooter he was. Yeah. We got a couple other guys that were Defensive Player of the Years. He had some top guys, but his son was the main one.
Best player ever coached.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if he coached him in the pros. I just be saying stupid stuff like, I don't know if his daddy coached him in the pros, but I think his man had a great pro career. Yeah. I think he played for 8 different teams. He had some good stats, some really good seasons. I just think Dougie McBuckets can play basketball.
Exactly. So
and again, maybe because he's been in the gym all of his life because his dad's a coach and he just took on all of the lessons that his dad was imparting to other people's kids, and he embraced them all and turned himself into a player.
Yeah. So we're talking about 2014 is when he was drafted in the NBA. So it gives him an opportunity. He did 11th overall. So it means he was drafted 11th overall, which is important. The kid was lottery 12.
Back when he came out, like 12. It might be 14 now.
Yeah. So now you're talking about a lottery pick?
Maybe.
Getting an opportunity lottery pick, and like you said, he played for 7 teams. Chicago Bulls, 8 teams, So Oklahoma, Dallas, That was about 10 points a game in the league. It's real good. 41 from the three, which is great. Sniper. Kid was good.
Yeah.
So
average NBA career, if I'm not mistaken, is 3.5 years.
Oh yeah, and then you get
10.
Yeah, 6 years. You talking about is when you get your money. You get
For the rest of your life.
Yeah, you get
your
all
pension.
that money, get your pension. So he did that on top of the support of his dad, which I think was very important. But hey, nepotism unnecessary. We're going to continue to give information, understanding that a lot of times the more information you give from somebody that's knowledgeable, which it could be your dad, is going to help you be successful. All right.
Great job, McDermott family.
All right, episode
necessary.
Episode 2. All right, we got Oddcast podcast. Man, it's in the books, man. How about them Cowboys, man?
They trash.
Hey, Parsons, man. Hey, stay home, bro. Stay home.
Leave, Parsons.
We
Get out.
Man. Hey, well, your opinions are delivered differently. All right, let's get it. See you until next time.
All right. Yeah.